Hey everyone, we are on Thursday getting ready for Wall Street to open in another 4 weeks or so. And Wall Street in the New York session will be getting started. And what are we looking at here? This is XAU USD on the 15-minute chart, gold, CFD, gold spot. And what's been happening today? Well, what you see on the chart is this is the Asian session, this grayed out section here that I have highlighted. The start of the Asian session here, and then the end of the Asian session. This here is the start of the London session. So this is the Asian low, and this is the Asian. This is the Asian low, yeah, and the Asian start of the day, the Asian high. And so the Asian Pacific market pushed gold all the way down here, and actually took out the low from yesterday. That's the previous day low from Wednesday. The Asian session just was bearish all day long. Took out the low from yesterday. And then it came up a little bit. We went sideways. Then London opened. And just a few hours ago, about halfway through the London market, London decided to continue down, took out the previous day low from yesterday, and all and took out the low from the Asian market. Even got lower than earlier today. But then we started to have a pullback, a retracement, which is quite normal after such a big drop. And I went long here on this green candle. You see this one right here. I saw this pullback coming and got about a 50 pip win out of that. So I took two small trades, a couple of good profitable trades there on that candle. But then what happened? That was right before the news came out. Then the news came out, and that was on the unemployment claim, and it was good news for the U.S. The projection for the unemployment claims was lower than forecast. So that was good news for the U.S. And the gold dropped back down to this previous day low from yesterday. And then it came back up in the same 15 minutes and then went back down again. So that good news for the U.S. that put pressure on gold, and gold dropped off. But I took my profit out here at the top just before the news came out. I don't like to trade the news. You never know what's going to happen with the news, and you usually get that knee-jerk reaction, which is what we've seen. It's come down here a little bit, and now that Wall Street is getting ready to open, it looks like it might start to move back up to higher prices. But we don't try to predict the market; we just react to what we see. We wait and let the price tell us what it's going to do. It could go down further, eh? It's already reached a low today down here a couple of hours ago at 4407, right there, 4407. And that's getting pretty close to that psychological number of 4400, the round numbers. Very strong support level. We could break below that. So what is gold doing? Is it bearish or is it bullish? Well, it's bearish on the 4-hour chart, and it's bullish on the day chart. So it could go either direction, bullish on the day chart and bearish on the 4-hour chart. So it could go either direction. We just have to wait and see, let the price tell us what it's going to do, and we just don't know. So I had 3 trades today, and that's my limit for one day. I don't like to trade any more than that. I had a losing trade earlier today, and then I had these 2 profitable trades as I just showed you. So I'm in profit for the day, and I'm quite happy just to finish the day out with that. So if I don't take another trade, if I see a good trade setup, if I see a really good trade setup, then I'll take another trade. But I don't see anything unfolding here at the moment. It looks like it's going to be a good setup. It looks like gold might want to continue down, but New York just now opened about 45 seconds ago, and we'll just see what they're going to do. What are the big players going to do? The institutions, the central banks, the fund manager, what are they gonna do with gold? They're the ones that move the market. They're the market makers. So we'll let them decide what they're gonna do, and then we will, react accordingly. Not gonna chase candles. We say we got this bearish candle here, and sometimes in the beginning, in the opening, you get a fake out. So it could look like it's gonna go down, but then, just maybe some liquidity and then start to go back up. So all of this that we've been seeing here today is just liquidity. In the last 2 days, gold has just been accumulating liquidity, and that could mean that we're getting ready, all of the big players, they have all the liquidity they need now to start pushing gold back up to higher prices. That could be, or we might go down further. I don't try and predict the market. We just wait and see what it's going to do. So if you're watching here, be sure and subscribe to the channel and click the little bell so you'll be notified. I'm here every opening of the New York session at this time. It's 9:30 p.m. in Southeast Asia where I live. So it's 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in New York. Hello, Seth. Good to see you here. Let me know where you're watching from. I always like to know where people are. Some people are in the States, in South America, Europe, Australia, all over the world. It's interesting to know where people are watching from. If you got any comments or questions, just type them in the chat, and I'm here to answer questions if I can. So what I'm looking for is, it looks like the big players want to push gold up. Well, let's just see, because they have all the liquidity. They took all the liquidity out from today, even dropped below the previous day low from yesterday. Took out the Asian low from earlier today. So we might start to get a move up. But what I like to trade is the fair value gap. And so we'll see if one of those will form. I don't usually trade in the first 30 minutes or so. Let let the big guys make their move. Let them set the direction, and then we'll trade accordingly. Right now, I don't see anything that looks very interesting. You see all of this between these. This is the resistance right here. It was support, then it became resistance. It's resistance here, 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 resistance here, and then down here we had a support level. Okay, support there. A little bit not very clear on that. That was the previous day low from yesterday, but that's kind of where it has stayed around, except for this big drop earlier. So we've got support and resistance here, and we're really just look at this as kind of sideways for most of the time. A couple of breakouts below, nothing breaking out above. So we don't really have any clear direction yet. You can't really say, oh, gold is going to go up or gold is going to go down. There's no clear direction yet. Maybe it'll come up here to this resistance and fall back down, or maybe it will break above that. Just wait and see. So as I say, I'm here every day for the New York session opening. Sometimes I'll stick around for 30 minutes or so to see how things are going to unfold. And I'm also here for the beginning of the Asia Pacific market. That's over here at about on this candle right here. This is the 8 o'clock a.m. Indochina time, Southeast Asia, and that's when I'm also live on YouTube. I like to trade the Asian Pacific session, so that'd be 8 p.m. in the U.S. Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. Indochina. So if you want to follow me in the Asian Pacific market, and usually in the Asian market, I'm here for an hour or so, and sometimes can get a good trade. I didn't get anything this morning because I thought gold was gonna go up, and then it, started to go down, so I kind of and, to let you know, to be honest with you, I just started trading this year. I just started yesterday. I mean, I've been trading for 10 years, but, we all took a break for the holidays and, Christmas and New Year's and all that stuff. I just started back again yesterday. So it takes a little while to kind of get in the right mindset to be able to, look for the good trade setups and get back on your strategy, know what you're looking for and get your confidence again. So I'm kinda easing back into the market. I only took, 3 trades today, and that's kind of normal for me. Actually, I'll only take 2 or 3 trades in a day. And as I said, I'm in profit for today, so I probably won't take any trade here. Looks like we're gonna be bullish for this New York session. And where do you think it will go? If we break above this resistance here, it's likely to go to the next level and then the next level. Where is the previous day high from yesterday? Well, it's way up here, way up. This is the previous day high from yesterday. So it could try and go all the way back up there. Now that was 45.01 was the previous high. That was the high yesterday, 45.01. So that's a long way. It's made a huge drop yesterday from 45.01 down to 44.07. That's $100 drop almost. So if we should start heading up and the direction becomes bullish, go back to that high from yesterday. Anything is possible with gold. If you trade gold, you know that. Anything is possible with gold. Well, okay. Ah, yeah, got a really strong bullish candle here. Got a big wick there on that one. See that big wick there coming out of the off the previous day low from yesterday, followed up by quite a bullish body on that candle, but it's not finished yet. Before I take a trade, I always like to wait till the candle closes. You never know. The candle can change direction before it closes, and we're looking at the 15-minute chart here. That's the chart that I trade on. It's slow enough to give me a good idea of the movement, but not too slow. Looking at the 1 minute or the 5-minute chart, but I like to watch the 15-minute chart. The 1 hour chart is a little bit too slow, takes too long for the candles to form. And you see how this candle is changing already. It's coming down now. It just went up there and hit that resistance level and now falling back down. But it might go back up there again. We have another 5 minutes on this candle before it finishes. We still don't have any fair value gap. I'm using the indicator on TradingView. It's Lux Algo Fair Value Gap. It's a very, very good indicator. Shows the fair value gap, which can sometimes help you to determine where to entry. But you have to wait patiently, as we do, as we should do with all trades, is to wait patiently for the correct trade setup. Don't chase the candles. You know, if you had done that when you saw the market open and you started chasing this candle, you'd be in a loss right now. You have to be patient. Don't chase the candles. And I don't see a trade setup here. If you see a trade setup, tell me in the chat. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't want to go long. I don't want to go short. There's nothing going on with this first candle. It looks like a bit of indecision. I'll stick around here for a little bit. Nobody's got any comments or any questions? What I'm looking for is what I'm expecting and what I'm looking for is that, you know, the big players, they've been taking out the liquidity from the last couple of days. And, you know, everybody was buying, buying, buying. Everybody's been buying gold since the start of the year because gold keeps going up. And now big players, the institutions are just taking out all the stop losses and all the penny orders, building their liquidity. And I think we're going to get another big move up very, very soon. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm expecting to see. Of course, if I don't see that, then I don't take a long trade. If the market tells me the price is going down, then I will take a short trade. But right now, it's not telling me anything. In fact, we've almost got a doji candle here on this first 15-minute candle. It's almost a doji, which indicates indecision, or sometimes indicates continuation. Now, starting to move a little bit. This is the strategy that I trade in the London and the New York session, is looking for that liquidity grab and a fair value gap, those two things together. In the Asian session, I use a trend line strategy. Okay, look at that. Turned out to be a bearish candle. The first candle turned out to be bearish. How about that? And now we move into the second 15-minute candle. So still no trade setup, no idea of what the market's gonna do. They haven't made their minds up yet. Maybe they're too busy having their coffee and donuts. All the institutions, the central banks, the fund managers sitting around trying to make a decision which way they're gonna go. All the liquidity that they have taken today, I would expect that gold would be moving up today in the New York session. Just because I expect that doesn't necessarily mean that's what it will do. I'm not gonna take a long trade because I have some idea that it might do that. I wait for the price to tell me what it's gonna do. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Good to see you here. Thanks for joining in. What are we doing? Well, we're waiting for the New York market to tell us which way the price is gonna go, and it looks like they might have finally made up their mind. We're getting a big bullish candle now, but it's right at resistance. Let's see if it'll break above that. This was support, then it became resistance here, it's resistance again. It tried on the previous candle, couldn't go any higher. It's 44.35 where it's trying to break above, but I'm not convinced that it's gonna go up. And it might, I really am thinking it could, very possibly, and it looks like there it goes. But I don't have anything. I'm not really confident to take a trade here just yet. There is one thing that we do have in our favor, and that's we had this huge liquidity grab today. It took out yesterday's low, and now there's plenty of liquidity in the market. Maybe the institutions want to, they have the liquidity in hand, maybe they'll start pushing the price back up. I don't see clear evidence of that yet. I did take a trade earlier on this green candle here. I took 2 small trades and, closed it before the news came out. The news came out about the unemployment claims, and that was, good news for the US, so gold turned bearish, at least for 30 minutes, and then as is typical, news like that, the high impact news is just a knee-jerk reaction. So the news was, good for the US, and so that was put pressure on gold for about 30 minutes, and that was all she wrote. And then it goes back to what it was doing. It was over here before the news, now it's over here. That's quite normal, quite typical for the high impact news. Give it about 30 minutes or so, and then it just goes back to what it was doing. That's why I don't trade the news. You never know what can happen when the news comes out. And if I had a big buy trade here and I was holding on to that, that would have got wiped out. So now we got some good momentum here. Looks like trying to hold that resistance level, try to break above it. And there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah. But I generally won't trade in the first 30 minutes. I think it might come back down here and try to take out this low again before we get any real action on the real move. It didn't stay above that very long, did it? It came right back down. Oh boy. Don't chase the candles. Just because you see a big move like that, don't chase the candle. Don't click buy. Just wait. I don't see a good trade setup yet. I'm not keen to buy anything yet. I think we might come back down here and take out this low again, the, low from yesterday. That's this yellow line here. It took this out, in the Asian session, and it took it out again in the London session. See what I'm saying? If you would have seen, if it broke above this resistance here and you started to buy and say, "Okay, yeah, it's on the way, it's going." Well, now you're in a big loss. Just be patient. The first 30 minutes or so of the New York session, I don't really usually do anything. Just wait for the price to tell me what it's gonna do, and right now, it hasn't told me what it's gonna do. Any of you guys, hey, good morning, Juan. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Good evening from Southeast Asia. Good morning to you. I'm doing good. I was here since the opening of the New York session. That's been about 22 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. I'm going to stick around for another 10 minutes or so. There's not really, I don't see a good trade setup yet. It looks like it wants to go up, but the first 30 minutes or so, you're never really sure. Sometimes the New York institutions, they fake you out. It's trying for that resistance again. Any of you guys taking a trade yet? Setu, Sean, Juan, anybody? You got a trade open right now? We're looking at gold here on the 15-minute chart. It's trying again. It's going to try again. Still can't break above that. Still falling back down. A lot of volatility right now, hey. This first 15-minute candle, we had a big move up, hit resistance, and go right back down. And this candle here is trying hard, trying really hard to break above that. That's 44.35. That's the previous resistance over here, 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 and here. And this one is the previous day low from yesterday. And we're just kind of stuck in that range. We did have a break below that. This is about halfway through the London session. They took out the Asian low and they took out the yesterday's low and they took out the Asian low and then it came back up. So I thought maybe we'll have the liquidity and start going up. Not yet. I don't know why, but I think we might come back down and test this low from yesterday again. Maybe not. Wait and see. By the way, it's really cold over here in Southeast Asia. It got down to about 65 degrees this morning. That's really cold for us over here. I mean, this is wintertime, and at night it gets down to 65 degrees. That's cold. Any of you guys have a trade open? Have you decided what you're gonna do? What do you think the market's gonna do now? It's been 25 minutes. The market has been open, and usually, on the hour, we start to see something more serious, bigger move. Well, it's really not doing anything this first, 30 minutes, well, I guess you could say it's doing something, but not very much. We just look at the 1-hour chart right quick, if I can change that, if it will change for me. There we go. Go back over here and see what we got. Yeah, that first, this is from, the first hour, first 30 minutes included in the opening of Wall Street with no clear direction. Look at all of this stuff here, right? Sideways range. Go back to the 15-minute chart. The 1-hour candles take too long to show what they're doing, so that's why I prefer to look at the 15-minute chart. If my chart will change. There we go. 3 more minutes until the hour, and we'll see what it's gonna do. On the hour, then you usually get a decision that it's gonna go one way or the other. And it might continue up. Looks like it wants to continue up. It wants to, but it's struggling. So I'm probably not gonna take a trade because as I said earlier, I've already had 3 trades today. I had 1 losing trade earlier today, and then I had 2 profitable trades an hour and a half ago on this big green candle here. Now we've broken above that resistance with another 1.5 minutes for the hour. So I'll stay another 5 minutes or so, see what we're gonna get. You guys watching, you're not very chatty. Be sure that you've subscribed. I know all of you guys have subscribed and you follow me on a regular basis. I do appreciate that. Don't forget to like and share the video when we finish. That does help the channel. Oh, look at that coming back down now. Another 30 seconds before the hour starts, starting to fall down. So I just wonder how many retail traders that have been watching have started buying on this first candle. It's not continuing. Now the hour has changed. I'm going to go over to the other candle here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You see? It pays to be patient. If you were chasing this green candle, now you're in trouble. Look at that. I think we might come back down here and take out this low from yesterday. Maybe not, but that looks like what it's gonna happen. And I told you a little bit earlier, that's what I'm expecting, but not necessarily. Let the price tell us what it's gonna do. And right now, it's not telling anything. This is not a trade setup for me. I don't wanna buy, I don't wanna sell. I just wait patiently. I'm gonna stick around here for a few more minutes. This candle here has my curiosity up now. I really do think it's gonna come down and take out this low from yesterday. Maybe not, but that's what I'm thinking anyway. I'm not gonna go short. Just wait and see. Because if it does take out this low, then it's likely once it's done that, to probably continue back up. I assume you guys are trading gold also? I guess that's why you follow me. I've been looking at trading oil this year, but I'm not really confident with that yet. I'm not sure if I'll trade oil or not. We'll just look at the chart real quick if it'll change over. Yeah. Oh, that's the oil chart. It made a big move up earlier today. Wow. There we go. That's WTI, U.S. oil, and a big move up today from $55 up to $57. But it's kind of been in that range for a while, 55, 56, $57. If you catch this trend, that's a good move up. That'll be a good trade. But I wasn't watching it. I'm really focused on gold. That's all that I've been trading for the last year, 2025. And here we are back on the chart. Okay, well, our bearish candle is turned green just a little bit. So it looks like we might be heading up now. We got this long wick here, this long pin bar, looking good, but still has to be broken above resistance. It's still below this resistance level. It tried here, it tried here, 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 it tried here, it tried here again, tried here again. Maybe this candle will break above that. But I still don't see anything that's a trade setup for me. I'll keep my chart open for the next 30 minutes or so. Now it looks like it might go. But I still, that's not a good indication for me. I'm not going to chase that candle. I don't really have one here. Now it's starting to go. Now it's got some So I'm going to sign out, guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And if you want to follow me tomorrow in the Asian session, I'll be here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8 a.m. Indochina time. And of course, I'll see you again tomorrow in the New York session. Of course, tomorrow, remember, we have the non-farm payroll. Very big, high impact news tomorrow in the New York session, just before the New York session opens. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share.